So I have great news. We're all doomed to die slow, horrible deaths while bacteria resistant to all forms of antibiotics eat us from the inside out. A new superbug resistant to all forms of antibiotics was recently found in China, and the good news is it's already reached Europe, and in all likelihood it's in Britain.
That doesn't sound like good news.
A mutation discovered in people and livestock in China has been found to make bacteria resistant to all antibiotics, including last resort drugs. So yay, humanity's doomed, thanks animal agriculture. This antibiotic-resistant gene known as MCR1 resists a harsh group of antibiotics known as polymyxins, and specifically a drug called colostin, which is considered the last line of defense against bacteria when all other antibiotics have failed. So what exactly caused this gene mutation, you ask, while eating your ham sandwich and chicken salad? Feeding animals antibiotic drugs caused this mutation, and the WHO warned about this, calling for the restriction of colostin back in 2012, but it turns out people who slaughter animals for a living aren't too smart, as most of the 12,000 tons of colostin fed to animals each year is in China, and in Europe polymyxins were the 5th most heavily used type of antibiotics, and colostin use is not prohibited in the US.
I ain't gonna let no dumb scientist tell me how to feed my pigs. Ain't this America? I'm pretty sure this is America.
Yeah, so it was a brilliant move giving thousands of tons of the most potent antibiotic drugs to livestock animals, and as we stand on the shoulders of giants, meat from China has been exported all throughout Europe, and we already have cases of MCR1 infected humans in Denmark and poultry samples in Germany. The US Department of Agriculture's Food and Safety Inspection Service has announced that China is eligible to export processed, cooked chicken to the United States, and the FSIS has determined that China's poultry processing inspection system is equivalent to that of the United States. Oh, that doesn't sound like a good idea.
Oh, are you kidding me? It's just like Trump warned us. All them Chinamen are taking our gerbs.
In China, 15% of meat samples and 21% of animals tested between 2011 and 2014 had bacteria that carried this MCR1 gene. Okay, so we already know that a huge portion of Chinese meat is infected with this bacteria, and we already have cases of humans being infected with this bacteria from coming into contact with this meat.
But the geniuses at the US Department of Agriculture think it's a good idea to import meat from China.
And the really scary thing is, this MCR1 gene can be acquired by different species of bacteria, from Salmonella to E. coli, as this gene can be shared via plasmid transfer. So if having only one form of deadly antibiotic-resistant bacteria wasn't enough, imagine having nearly all forms of bacteria carrying this gene. And thanks to the fucking retards who manage our agriculture system, they're helping to spread this bacteria across the entire globe. Antibiotic resistance kills some 700,000 people worldwide each year. That number is expected to climb to 10 million by 2050. Nice knowing you, humanity. And this is the price we pay for wanting meat every single day with every single meal while having a population of over 7 billion people. Well, luckily we might not have 7 billion people very soon. I'm sure you meat-eating idiots watching this are just going to say, "Well, stop feeding antibiotics to livestock. Simple." Why the fuck do you think they do that in the first place? If they didn't, the animals would die of infections before they even reached the slaughterhouse. There's too much of a demand for meat to do it any other way. If you people don't stop eating meat soon, we're all seriously going to be fucked. And I know a lot of you are going to leave a comment saying, bacon. Well, soon enough in real life you'll be saying, bacon.
Beef. What a relief. When will this poisonous product cease? This is another public service announcement. You can believe it or you can doubt it. Let us begin now with the cow. The way it gets to your plate and how.